Hey everybody, I'm back this week. I didn't know if I was going to get to film an episode before Sci-Fi Con, but I am. This is just something different. It's something quick, but it's something we all like. We're going to do bread and butter pickles in the microwave. Yeah, I know, pickles. Something completely random and different, right? So, start yourself out with a large microwavable bowl, and 4 heaping cups of thinly sliced cucumbers. Just go ahead and dump them in there. And a cup of fresh sliced white onion. My eyes seem red, it's because I've been chopping onions. Get yourself a big spoon. Like a big old honkin' stirring spoon. Just put those all mixed together. And now you're going to get yourself 2 cups of just the plain distilled white vinegar. And you're going to pour that over top of your cucumbers. Carefully pour, because, if you're not careful, you're going to be splooshing them all over. Okay. If when we're done here, we think we need to add some more vinegar, we can. Okay, splashing my cucumbers out. But you want to carefully stir them all to get, everything covered. And now you're going to need 1.5 cups of sugar. When we got this measuring set, I never thought I'd be able to use a 1.5 cup measuring cup. I use it all the time. Go ahead and dump that right on top because we're going to be stirring it up anyway. Okay, now we want 1/4 cup of bread and butter pickle mix. You can buy this at any store. You don't even have to use bread and butter. That's just the kind I personally like. You can even look a kind up online and mix the spices up yourself, but hey, if they make a mix, I'm going to be using it. So yeah, you just want 1/4 cup of that. Okay. Dump that right on top of your sugar. You probably have some left, just set it to the side. You can use it again sometime if you like the recipe. And, okay. Now we're just stirring it up. Be careful because you don't want to toss anything out of your bowl, and your bowl is going to be pretty darn full at this point. But we want to make sure all the pickles get covered. So if you, like me, think you need to put some extra white vinegar in, go ahead. There would be literally no measurement here. Just, it wouldn't be too much because you don't want to put your bowl heaping because it is going to boil a little bit. So if you just want to put an extra sploosh in there, once you get them all stirred up, you'll see they are just going to be nice and floaty. Nice and floaty. I use good terminology on this show. But okay, we're going to put this in the microwave, just like this, uncovered, for 3 minutes, and then we're going to stir it. We're probably going to do it around 10 to 12 minutes total. That's kind of tops. Probably 6 to 10 minutes, but I want to be on the safe side when I tell you. But, toss our pickles right in the microwave. Yeah, I pre-sliced everything because I am literally so horribly slow slicing because I want to be careful. I'm like, if I tried to do that, I'd be watching this show for an hour. Plus, like I said, even though I did peel my onion, cut the top off and slice it a little bit, and then I nuked it like 35 seconds, that actually does cut down on the tears, but I still teared a little bit, so halfway through I did another 25 seconds. Surprisingly, microwaving the onion a little bit like that does take away some of the tear. Doesn't take it all away. I'm going to tell you, it doesn't take all the tear away, but I wasn't like ugly crying. I thought, oh good, I'm going to slice these, and then it's going to take me an hour to be able to film. You're just going to need some jars to put these in afterwards, or you can put them in the bowl. Since we aren't truly canning to make our pickles, they are, you know, expirable, you know, they could eventually go bad. Put up my pickle mix away. But, okay, to my shirt. I know I started a trend last week. I wore a short shirt twice, and this week I did it again. I wore this shirt about 8 months ago, but I got it from Teeglobe. I love them. Lately I've been like super broke because I've been putting pretty much all my money into chocolate supplies and table supplies and cube grids and a dry erase board and everything I can think of for the Sci-Fi Valley Con this weekend. I always call it Sci-Fi Con. I always forget the Valley. But, so hopefully I'll be able to pick up a new t-shirt or two this weekend to wear for you guys, but I may unfortunately have to start wearing some of them over because when you get literally as many t-shirts as I have, things get a little out of hand. But, okay, like I said, I got the shirt from Teeglobe, and at the time, I hadn't known the artist. I will put his name in the description, but I can, like, never, S-A-Q-M-A-N, I can never tell if it's supposed to pronounce like it's Saqman or how it is, but I love his stuff, and I actually didn't know he was the artist of this shirt at the time that I got it. But I do now, and I give him all the credit because how cute is this Tim Burton style? It's Amy Pond. Okay, let me set my measuring cups aside. Get my spoon back out because we are going to want to give it a good stir now. Okay. Try not to spill any of the liquid because it's going to be very, very hot. But you just want to give it a good stir because we want to make sure we get all of them cooking. If you've got like perfect knife cuts, yours will cook evenly. I don't. So that's why I like to make sure I give it a good stir. Okay, now we're going to put it back in for 3 more minutes. Careful, careful, because it is very full and it's hot. I don't want anybody burning themselves. So, we're going to do it for 3 more minutes, and then we're going to check it again. Covered in sticky pickle juice. I do not have everything packed in this cupboard properly. Okay, now the cupboard actually shuts. I'm going to do a really fun snack recipe for you guys this week. I had these 2 recipes. Thank you, Danielle. She helped me look these up. And I was choosing, do I make the snack to take for Sci-Fi Con? Do I make pickles because they're different? Because, you know, I hadn't done anything like that. I decided to go with the pickles on the recommendation of some friends. Because, you know, I'd done something. The snack is completely different than anything I've done. But it uses we'll just tease that it uses a similar component. Which is why, oh, is it too similar? I wish you guys could see this counter. I usually keep the camera tipped up a little bit so I'm not chopping my head off. But today it's because I've got like Oreos that I haven't covered yet, chocolate melting wafers, a bowl of red and yellow mixed chocolates to make a tie-dye D20 dice with an Oreo inside. This is supposed to be an ice cube mold, and I for one have never been able to get the chocolate completely hollow and great. It's in order to sell like full dice. So I don't usually even use the top part. I just use this awesome like 3/4 part. I'll put chocolate in, whether it's peanut butter, white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, a white color mixture chocolate. I've got pretty much every combination you can think of. Okay, we have about a minute left, so we're going to check it again. We're kind of doing this until the onions are translucent, which means they're cooked, and the pickles aren't like completely crunch, crunch, crunch. And then I'll plop it. Sorry, back to this. Put the chocolate in, put an Oreo in, put more chocolate in, and plop it in the freezer for a while. It takes me a while to make these because I only have one mold. Technically, if you were using it with water, it'd be easier because you can just like shoot water down. Can't do that with my chocolate. Can't shoot that down in the middle. Sorry for the mini interruption. I'll put these two clips together here soon. Forgot I had set my alarm in case I forgot to get up. Ended up not having work today, so I've been completely lazy. Let me just check our pickles. Careful, because they are getting really hot now. Okay, I can see some of our onions are starting to look fairly cooked. But we are going to do this again, like I said, for another 3 minutes. If you want to pull, if you're wanting to test a pickle to see if you think it's done enough, pick one of your thicker ones. You don't want to judge it on one of the thinner ones because those will be done quicker. Just pick yourself out one that has a thicker piece. It's tasting phenomenal. Definitely tasting very bread and butter pickle, but still has a bit more crunch than you would think a pickle would. So I'm gonna pop these back in. If per se you wanted that, you liked it and they were done, that's good. If you wanted to cheat and put them in for 10 minutes, you could, but I really recommend stirring them in intervals just so you can try to get an even cook going. So, like I said, I know this will probably end up being a longer episode, but hey, pickles, you know, we are showing you a faster way to do it, even though it is still slightly longer. Oh, that is so going to annoy me now that I have to put two video sections together. Figured out how to do that the one time, but now I actually have to do it. It's because that takes forever. I wanted to just load this up for you guys. Sorry if you see me at the corner here, I'm just messing around. If you know me and you're friends with me on Facebook, you can tell that I am like constantly sharing stuff about Sci-Fi Con, posting pictures of my chocolates, pretty much doing anything I can to say, hey, come to the con, have fun, but more importantly, come see me and buy chocolate. I've been working very hard for you guys. Now, I think my pickles are going to be done after this last round here, so I'm going to take them out. I think mine will be done here in about a minute. If you've done yours 9 minutes now, and you think they're not done, do them another 3, because they won't take much longer. But, as I've always said, each microwave can be a little stronger, a little different. I used the microwave at work yesterday. I just did my soup the normal time. I thought, boy, did that turn out way hotter than it does here, and I thought we had a good microwave. Pickles. Okay. My pickles are done. If you need hot pads by this point, there is no shame in getting a pair of hot pads. Because you've been doing this about 9 minutes or so now. Yeah, I always loved my old Halloween hot pad. Dollar store. Great hot pads during holidays and stuff. Well, it's very seasonal. Sure, their seasonal stuff's about 5 months ahead of time, but I still like it. You just made yourself a big bowl of bread and butter pickles in the microwave. Just recommend stirring them up, putting a lid on them, letting them cool down. I wouldn't put them on the fridge. To me, that cools them down a little too fast. Because if they want to still steam a little bit, they can. Just put a lid on them. And then go ahead and enjoy yourself. They're really hot, really hot, really hot. Bread and butter pickle that you just made in the microwave. I'm having burgers for lunch. I'm using my own pickles. I'll see you guys next week. I'll show you all the big cool things I got at Saqman and tell you all about it. Come see me.